No, your eyes do not deceive you. This is College Football 25, and this is McLean Stadium from Waco. The first time we are in a new game. Here we have the Baylor Bears taking on the Oregon Ducks, a top 10 matchup. Number 6 Oregon, number 9 Baylor. I'm joined here by Danny V, who will be streaming this game for us. Oregon in the all whites, Baylor rocking all green. What is going on with the coach's hair there? But Baylor will kick it off first, and we're underway in the first full week of college football this year.
I just realized I was muted.
Welcome, Pig Bear, also.
Yeah, for that entire discussion about real life South Carolina game.
Okay. We are live right now. As here is Andrew Burnette on the handoff to Kenny Graham, the new running back with Kyle Bryant. Those two make up that backfield for the Oregon Ducks, one of the most dangerous rushing teams in the nation.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
Sorry about that. 2nd and 3. Burnette on a handoff to Graham, stuffed.
Burnette in the new Vice's helmet.
In the all whites. They're rocking tonight. His final year with the Ducks, the reigning Heisman Trophy winner.
Pac-12 champion against the Big 12 champion.
A reigning conference champs. As there's a first down. I believe that's Graham once more. And this is a Oregon team no longer with one of their greatest rushers, Terrence Noel.
The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10.
So this, for a lot of experts, might be Oregon's last ride. Graham, not going to get much. We said the same thing with Stanford. If you were in the Discord server, you'd be there. We stream a bunch of exclusive games on the Discord server.
And we got some D2, D3 action in. Hey, instinct classic in the orange blocker. Classic.
That is true. We'll talk about that on Tuesday. We're going to delay the 2K Weekly this week, this time on purpose, because there's some games in between the week. There's a first down and more to the 50, the 40. He's going to run his way away to the 10-5. He's in. Touchdown, Oregon. Welcome to College Football 25.
Well, Chris, as you know, it's always huge for an offense's confidence to score on the opening drive. Most times, coordinators are just kind of feeling the defense out, giving them a lot of different formations, kind of see how they react to get points.
At a wide open field, and it was the speed that just carried him the rest of the way. As I was saying, we saw in the Discord server, we saw a great game between Stanford and Clemson, the Tigers walking away with the win. I'm liking what we're seeing here from College Football 25. Overall, I'm thinking this is probably one of the best EA Sports games in quite some time.
Oh yeah.
Definitely.
Now, I mean, to be fair, it's not one of the best NCAA games.
It's not one of the best NCAA games, but it is one of the best sports games EA's put out since the NCAA games came to a close.
Yeah, it's the best sports game on the next-gen consoles, I'd say.
Yeah. Because a lot of the other ones being released are buggy and crap-filled messes, and this one is definitely...
Oh, going the triple option here.
Ooh, that was a tricky, but didn't work out. But this game was built from the ground up and filled with tons of love.
One thing I wish they did give was the option for us to hide the names, which would make our jobs easier.
Yeah.
Just textbook.
Yeah.
They're behind the sticks on 2nd and long here from the 12.
I mean, I know there was like legality with the NIL, all that fun stuff, but
Yeah, but like even in Dynasty or
Yeah.
Road to Glory, you could use like generic rosters.
Yeah.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting.
yeah, because that's what I will be doing for a 2KU stream. I'm gonna get fully accurate. Because in 2 weeks we'll be at Williams Rock Stadium for App State, South Carolina, in a huge showdown.
South Carolina got destroyed by Oklahoma this week. Intercepted!
And I got you another game, and I'm still trying to figure out a few more.
Well, your best players got to make
What
big
a
plays in
steal.
these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with
That
this
game will be a
defensive back.
Discord
The offense
exclusive.
in a tie game in the red
And
zone, looking at points, and instead,
just a reminder, the
defense with
Discord
interception, and a tie
exclusives
game,
are
their offense now has the ball.
PG-13 rated, not G as it is.
We
so
do
there might
have some unfriendly words do fly on occasion.
They reached the end zone the last time out.
Yeah.
Do the same
All right,
thing.
starting from the red zone, option play, not going to go anywhere.
Backwards, losing 3 yards there.
be. What game do you have scheduled for me?
Nice job by
For later on, I believe it's like week 12. I got you UGF Duke.
UGF Duke.
Ooh, that should be another fun one.
I'm still trying to figure out a couple more CSN games for you.
Set up
Duke
second down.
in the heat for the ACC. This is going to be a tight ACC, as has been proven by teams like Clemson. As there's a throw to the end zone, Oregon's up 2 scores.
And,
As they score in real life, too.
Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback
Where's the
enough.
sound?
Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this,
Ha.
makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his
Perfect.
hands turned around.
One for each
Here's one.
touchdown, and a bunch of push-ups for the Duck.
Puddles approves.
Danny used to calculate the push-ups for Oregon. How much? Or you used to calculate the push-ups back when we were talking about Dave Show and Sparky. How's how many push-ups so far?
This is gonna be 21 push-ups in total.
All right.
7 from the first touchdown and 14 from this one.
With the extra point,
And it's
the
up
lead
and
is
good.
14.
And there he goes. Oregon if they continue this streak, this will be a statement on this team. People were expecting them to be contenders for a high BCS spot, but no one was. But they haven't been brought up much in the national championship race. Oregon is trying to prove that they are very much natty contenders.
This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
As they run it up. Baylor, not as much confidence coming from them in the Big 12, because they're looking down the beast that is Oklahoma State, now in their division. They lost to Oklahoma State in the regular season last year.
But still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And those two teams face each other this season as well, with some blockers. That's a first down.
Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So
While I have the opportunity, again, pardon me, my cough is still not gone away.
Here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down.
Let's take a look at some final scores from across the nation. Sticking with the Big 12 versus Pac-12, how about Kansas beating Washington State on the road? The final from Pullman, 34-20. KU is legit. They have a ranked win under their belt against a good Washington State team.
Good job up front and a nice run.
2nd down after that run on the previous play.
Here's 2nd and 6
Same tailback, another carry.
on the
And he got the
scramble,
first.
and that's another first down.
That's good.
First down. The Duck approves, I'm sure.
Any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to
Puddles approved.
But the runs that really make a game
Battle of the green and
are
gold.
the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got
Now,
the
12
first
years
down.
ago in 2012, there were conversations that this could be the national championship. Baylor faltered down the stretch. Baylor faltered down the stretch that season, Instead, they got Oregon would make the Natty, and they would play a different green and gold team. And that team was South Florida in 2012. Only the second non-power team to make the national championship. Coming from the Conference USA, Oregon got a handy win in that one. Or won handily in that one. That was the last time Oregon won a national championship. They've come close many a time, though. The one thing left on the resume for Andrew Burnette is a national championship. As that'll end the first quarter. 14-0 Oregon with the lead at the end of one.
Here's the first quarter stats. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can
Sick 'em Bears.
this lead.
As this is new quarterback D'Angelo Rose
Scanning the field. It's Finn.
on a screenplay. Finding a man, but he stopped short.
Creates a solid game.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, get the ball in his hands, you do it.
On 2nd and 1.
At completion,
How
it's
about
a
Mick
second and
Lane
short.
Stadium? Such a great facility. Unfortunately, just missed being in NCAA 14. As they'll get to the 14-yard line. Whoa, look out. Uh-oh.
Offensive linemen are just as
They're getting
certain
feisty.
they're always gonna do their
Whoa.
Who's back there carrying the ball? I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more
Got to keep those
confidence.
tempers in control over here, guys.
Can break off some big time runs. That makes him block just a little
So we are
bit
at the
harder,
14.
knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground?
Through the
That's a
handoff.
solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Another 6 yards.
The consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Out of the shotgun.
And he's going to be stopped in the backfield.
Backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another 3rd down.
What we didn't expect to be a big player today is Oregon's defense.
Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going?
Well, when you have some explosive offenses like in Baylor's, you gotta really need that defense to pull it big.
They're a great defense, but they've never been seen as world beaters. But they're trying to shed that image today. And here on 4th and 5, I believe Baylor is going to try for a field goal. And they will. It's not a difficult field goal to make. Thank you, Chris Fowler. As that's up and good. Oh, and they're fighting it again.
But instead, they come away with 3 points.
Christian school fighting.
These players are way more scrappy in this game than they were in NCAA 14. I'll say that for much. I'll say that much at least. What a great stadium here. Also, shouts to the new Northwestern Stadium. I was watching their game today.
Such a beautiful stadium.
It looks so
Just
nice.
for how basic. Basic but beautiful.
It's simple. Oh, fumble! Oh, Baylor
Baylor's
recovers.
got it.
That might be a costly mistake for Oregon. On the triple option. Nothing.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
The backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position and were able to stop that.
I'm liking
reverse
those all
in its
whites on the uniforms for
Second down
Oregon.
here.
In terms of Oregon uniforms, not that crazy, but
Play action fake. Looking
sometimes that's all you need.
looking for his big tight end.
What a catch, but he's going backwards.
That's a big gain.
Oh, that definitely cost the first down.
3rd and 4. I think he just had to try and stabilize himself.
Not much of a window to throw this accuracy and the size of the tight end, picks up a nice game.
The Bears looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Quick pop quiz for you guys. Who is the all-time career passing leader in NCAA history? At least at D1. Oh, here's a throw
Not sure.
to the end zone.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Baylor.
2K year or real life?
Real life.
Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long.
Give me
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal.
Guys, give me someone from Oregon.
Touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
You mean some from more? Who do you have, Pig Bear?
Hey, Manning.
Peyton Manning. Try Case Keenum.
Ooh.
Case Keenum from Houston. Number 2 on that list, Timmy Chang of Hawaii. I just saw that one on screen and thought it was interesting.
Now for the extra point. The extra point is good.
So it's 14-10
Baylor's now
in an
back in
instant.
striking distance.
Baylor is within a score.
All because of a costly fumble.
Kickoff teams on the field. See if they give the return a chance to bring this one back.
This is going to be a high-scoring matchup, I feel.
And here's the return from inside the
I hope so.
Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job.
I'm still hoping at some point we can get a good return.
Back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your
A good
turn.
return or a blocked kick. Those are like the holy grails for 2KU.
It's a 1-yard
The white
gain,
whale. I want to
second
see
and 9
a CPU block a CPU punt.
Exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great.
Now,
They're
blocking
definitely
kicks,
looking for more from
the
that play.
block punts is a different story, however.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Keeping it on the ground here.
Nothing.
Stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Baylor with new uniforms this season.
Some quickness, Kirk, getting around the
Finger
extra
on
time.
trying to fold the
This
feet
guy's
up.
usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback. But he
At the
Okay,
2-minute warning here.
that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he
College
pressure
football
the
has 2-minute
quarterback, but
warnings
also
now.
He is very, very talented.
2-minute
with
timeout.
the
Gotta be
physicality he
official
has
with it.
against the run as well.
Kidding.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside.
Yeah, I was listening to the Colts and Brady.
On 3rd and 10.
You know this defense-
Over the middle, finds his man. First down and more to the 44.
Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a
2
first down.
touchdowns through the air for Oregon.
It's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver
Some
is.
more physicality.
You look at him on film all week. The defensive
And the Ducks
coordinator
continue
tells you,
on.
Get ready, this guy can run.
They're looking like doves in the all-white.
And this guy can fly.
The Oregon
But
Dubs.
They're not peaceful, though.
The Ducks line up on first and 10.
Fighting
These
Dubs.
These doves are bringing in an air raid.
Quick completion
Whack,
to the tight
whack.
end.
As there's a first down.
Before crossing midfield of the 42.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to
Burnette
be working.
proving his Heisman bona fides.
The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and
Quarterback from
running backs are
Hawaii
executing, and frankly,
has
this
led this
defense
team
is
through thick
showing
and thin. He
almost
didn't
no
play
resistance.
through most of 2022. He was injured in the game against Boise State. Didn't come back till the Sun Bowl where they beat Clemson. And there's a first down.
He's a wide
Oh, my favorite
receiver,
nights.
complete. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
How many first
They
downs
only
is that on this drive?
they only missed out on the conference championship in 2021 by losing to Stanford.
They're gonna be gassed by the third quarter.
They would lose in the Rose Bowl to Indiana. 2022, they finished 8-4 with a Rose Bowl win. 2023, they won the Pac-10. There's a flag on the play
Pass
as it's incomplete.
There was a lot of contact there, and here comes a late flag.
A pass interference penalty. That's going to cost Baylor. And the crowd is not happy about it, but I think that's
Playing
probably the right
defensive
call.
back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against
On
these
1st and 10, Burnette
talented
finds a
receivers.
man open. Touchdown, Oregon.
Strong game by this quarterback.
This
Another
guy's
strike
good
from the
ball.
quack
Receiver
attack.
behind coverage and make plays downfield.
And it's going to be
You see him
10
catch the
points
ball underneath, just
pending the
like this.
PAT.
When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
How about them Ducks?
Real great showing from Oregon here. Going on the road. It's a tough environment like McLean.
I expected Oregon to be a tough opponent for Baylor to take on, even
Lining up to
in
try the
Waco.
extra point.
Same here. I picked Oregon to win.
I did pick Oregon as well. And it's going to be a 21-10 ball game. Some more push-ups for the Duck.
42.
Team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off getting it in the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this.
Gonna air it out, finds a man open to the 41-yard line. Baylor calls a timeout. Here on 1st and 10, the pressure's coming. He'll throw it. Nothing. Timeout, Baylor.
We got a shootout in the Brazos so far.
From great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch?
Scrambling. That's not going to be enough for the first down. It'll be 3rd and 1.
You should start calling their timeouts.
They only have one left.
Tick, 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 tick,
Tick, tick, tick, tick, tick, tick.
They crank up the tempo here for this important 3rd down
From midfield. They're taking their time with only one timeout. That's enough for a first down. And there goes that final timeout.
That's first down yardage. And a quick timeout called by the offense after the play.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball.
With 25 seconds in Oregon territory, they're just going to try and get into field goal range, I expect. And that's going to be enough to do it.
They can even score here if they even want to.
I think with no timeouts, they're just going to send the field goal unit out. The clock's ticking. Oh no, they're going to just go out.
Chance for just a couple more plays.
They'll spike it.
Right, there you go.
And I think they're going to send the field goal unit on now. And they will. It's from a neat 30 yards. To make it 21-13, and it's good, and that'll be your halftime score. After 2 quarters, 21-13, Oregon in the lead.
8.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And he feels
Ducks get the ball to start the second half.
The coverage team brings him
Down.
play.
As we look at the stats.
And that will do it for the first half here.
Oh, never mind.
Now we have our halftime update.
Player spotlights the wide receiver.
All right, how about 95 yards for that receiver and a TD to boot?
Great receiver.
As we look at the highlights, it's been all about the air game so far. There's that touchdown. Oh, he did a little tease too. There's that touchdown to start the game. He pulled away, and they only brought him down when he was all but in. There's the other touchdown earlier on. 21-13. It is Baylor who gets it first.
The Ducks will kick it off to begin the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
Here comes out Baylor. Can they respond?
Can the Bears push it to a tied game or even at worst a 1-point game? Yeah, at worst 2-point game. But
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job.
that's the worst best case scenario, you know.
They can at least pull within a field goal.
Yeah.
The Bears hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
On 2nd and 6, they hand it off.
Fighting him off.
Fumble!
Fumble.
Who's gonna get it? Baylor does.
Baylor.
The big man's brought down way back. It's a 3rd and 19, but they save what could have been a disastrous turnover.
The offense retains possession.
From the 10-yard line, it's 3rd and 19.
Inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down?
The pressure's coming. He'll throw the screen, and it's not going to be anywhere near enough for the first down. They'll punt it.
They stop him short of the first down.
Great job here by the defense. 3rd down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front.
Could have been
You
worse,
force that
thankfully,
quarterback to have
for
to check
Baylor.
the ball down, and then you rally to the
Oh, they're going to
front.
try and send everyone to
Great
this
job
one.
here by the D.
And the Bears will line up to punt it away.
They got the punt off.
We
And
have border
that's-
for dark tonight in real life.
And the Oregon offense,
Arizona and New Mexico.
they punched it in the last possession. Can they do
Yeah.
it again, or will this defense
Pretty
On the
excited for
topic,
that.
how about Colorado State upsetting Colorado 24-17 in Denver?
Hey, I told you, we take our hats and glasses off when we're talking to adults. Call the upset.
Receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Second down play coming up.
They didn't have perfect timing.
On 2nd and 9,
Gonna run it. It's James.
the handoff will only get about a yard. I'm still surprised they got Mo Bamba in this game. We do have to talk over it, I believe.
Yeah.
But I think there's enough noise. Please reconnect controller 1 to continue.
Way to go to convert this third down.
Apologies.
Okay.
It's Gabriel.
I wish there was Andrew.
Gonna air it out. It's caught for the first down.
Caught for a big game.
Y'all want a real life score?
What's up?
Halftime. Ole Miss 52, Furman 0.
At halftime. I want to see something I've never seen before. Keep going, Ole Miss.
Do it.
Notre Dame and Texas A&M are both tied up each at 6.
Yes, Oregon is up 14-0 on Idaho. 14-0.
It's a
Quarterback scramble. Not a lot to gain, though.
A small game. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Not exactly the outcome
The
this
British.
offense was hoping for here on the
It's,
option.
it's,
I'll give them credit, they didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
West Virginia's game started at 12 o'clock and ended at 5, and it wasn't even close just due to storms in the Morgantown area.
In coverage, that one swatted away.
Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
3rd down and 9.
Like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the
On
guy
3rd and
that
9,
has to
how about one of the biggest scores of the day, 37-31 in double overtime? It's Texas, who beats Alabama.
Trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down.
The pressure's coming.
Scrambling.
He'll just get rid of it.
Good, just ran it.
Bring up 4th down now.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give
And
your
they'll
kicker a
likely
chance
punt
to
it.
put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
On 4th and 9,
We'll have to punt this one away.
they'll try and corner it.
And the punt lands out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they'll spot
At the
it.
19, about where Baylor started their last drive.
They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this
Hopefully
drive.
that drive isn't as bad as their last one.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Abilene Christian can be sort of close with Texas Tech, down by
What's an
11.
offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important.
The SEC is in a free fall currently in the 2KU. Florida beat Ohio, or Ohio State beat Florida. Alabama lost to Texas, and Florida State upset Georgia. All of your top 3 teams went down this week.
The senior quarterback lucky that didn't
The only other ranked team you had is Mississippi State, and their big test this week was Chattanooga.
Talent out there, but throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
Hey, it's just time for the Commodores and Green Waves.
So a tricky
Turn it up.
situation here.
Southern
Third
Ivies.
and very long inside your own 20. How much of
Yeah,
a
I'd be
risk
down for that
I know
match.
this defense could be very aggressive at this moment.
On 3rd and 11. Gonna air it out. In coverage, it's dropped.
Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up third down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind
And on
the
4th and
chains,
11,
really allow this
punt team's
defense
probably
to
coming on the
dictate
field for
things,
Baylor.
and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And I'm just saying, Wake Forest and Duke in the ACC championship, and
Down, the punter sends it away.
Tulane and Vanderbilt in the SEC championship.
And the return
Complete
man
Southern
decides
Ivy
to sit
takeover.
back
The
in.
Nerds.
And the
Take
power
revenge.
Ducks offense retakes the field. Forced to punt last time.
Keep this,
Trying to add
write
one
this down. This might be important later.
And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football.
Gonna air it
Big
deep.
play downfield.
It, oh, he almost had a big play.
Huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Oh, this is a separate
A
song.
long way to go for the first down. but
I'm talking,
conversion right now.
Audio Jungle, to reference another channel's bit.
Running out of time in the pocket.
On the sideline, it's caught, but he steps out of bounds before he can cross the plane.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now,
What will they do?
pass underneath, but do
On
a nice
4th and
job
3.
rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now
They
we've got a
have the
decision
breathing
on
room.
4th down.
The Ducks
They'll just
and
punt
they're
it.
gonna punt it.
When he comes for his 2nd punt of the game.
In a game like this, it's fair. You don't want to give up any space. But it'll be bounced
And it
into
goes
the end
back into
zone
the end
for a
Ball
touchback.
lands at the 8 and bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last
And the
time.
Bears
Put together
finally
a
get through.
positive drive here. The junior
Nothing.
able to bring him down quickly.
With the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Gain moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
So a very makeable 3rd down for this offense from the 26-yard line. It's a draw to the back.
Scramble up the gut
down.
for a first.
36, that's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, that shows you the trust they
A
have.
low-scoring quarter.
Running game. You get to a 3rd down, just trying to
Let's
come
see
up
if things
with
will
a way to be
change.
able to keep this
Well,
game
no
alive,
scoring quarter.
Keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through.
Do they have another score in them in the 3rd?
They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter.
Love to run the ball here.
It's another. No, it's not a first down. It'll be short, and that will run the clock out.
Into the 4th.
And at the end of 3, Oregon with the 21-13 lead.
Has the lead here. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a
More
look at
passing
the
yards for Oregon, but more rushing yards for Baylor. It's a surprise.
1 quarter to go. Let's see if this
Like a duck, they like to fly out.
finish. Come to the line for a second.
On 2nd and inches, they'll probably make this first. They're going to go to the direct snap to the back.
Tackle is made, but
And
that's
there's
good
enough.
for a first down to the 47.
There's an injury on the
Looks like
field.
player is down injured at that last
Bunch of pushing on the field.
Take a timeout.
Getting a bit feisty.
That's probably the thing to take away. These teams are scrappy, regardless. I think Baylor is going to remain
To get a first down there.
is going to remain a thorn in the side of the Big 12 South.
Always looking
Oh, on the flea flicker, has a man open.
the catch downfield.
Down to the 20.
An explosive play. They finally get him down to the offense.
Now that's something you can only get in this game.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receivers.
Trick plays, how I miss thee.
And the Bears hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Play action here on first down.
On play action. Airing it out. Touchdown.
Still no answer for the passing.
And the gritty approved. Oh my gosh, he disappeared.
And he disappeared. The bear disappeared.
Precisely.
Chris, it's not just his route running, it's the chemistry.
And
I-
even the audience is scared.
I think he got smited by the gods for doing the gritty. I think we're finding out you should not do the gritty in 2KU. There is some dangerous foe.
There is a 2KU.
Maybe it's the tree striking again.
They have unveiled their secret green tactic, and they're going for 2 to tie it.
They're gonna go for 2. This will be big.
They'll try to muscle
And he's got it.
And he runs it.
We're all tied up.
The two-point try makes this a tied game here in the final quarter.
Alabama's up 42-0 halftime. This game.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
Don't forget to join us on the Discord server
They'll return it from
next
inside
week,
the 5.
or
Makes it to the
next
6.
Saturday,
Good coverage here.
exclusive to Discord. Dave's show and Florida are taking each other on.
Last time was a quick
We have one tomorrow night on the Discord server with Dave's show in Vegas taking on Arizona State. The sweep goes nowhere.
2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive
Update
yards,
on
get the first down,
America's
but
team,
they've
Georgia
done.
Tech.
Plant a seed on
They're
this
not back in
defense, and they
position
better
in
defend
uniforms.
this
Still have the
style of
all
play
white
moving forward.
ones on. I'm a huge fan. But they're up 7-3
On the throw, it's caught.
To the tight end.
It'll be 3rd and 4.
Not easy to bring down. The quarterback finally gets the job done.
Oregon needs another explosive play like they've been lining up to have in the first
Their
and second
defense needs
quarters.
to hold them back.
Solid gain in the running play. 3rd down now. Back to throw. It's Gabriel.
And that might do
He
it.
got it.
That's a big play they've been looking for. First
It's
down.
a big gain all the way to enemy territory.
The Ducks back in control of this. Will we say that or?
All over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and a quarterback makes some.
Well, they've got the momentum in tempo. So
Momentum's back on the Duck side. Can the wind carry the Ducks to victory?
Here in 1st and 10.
Off the play fake.
Trying to eat up about as much clock as you can.
Big play down.
Finds him in open.
Touchdown.
Touchdown. Oregon.
Gain here. Touchdown, Ducks. They jump in front here in the 4th.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his 3rd touchdown today.
And that's what we're looking for. The Duck approves.
Or they play man. He's
You see,
finding ways
not
to
hitting the
match
gritty.
ups and get the ball to the end zone.
they will not be smited by one Stanford tree.
Yeah.
I think the guy got evaporated because of how hot it is in Waco
It is very hot. It's like in the 90s right now in Waco.
at night. At night.
It's cooling down to an 86 degrees.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
I am so glad that I don't have to live in Waco, Texas in the summertime.
PAT is up
And
and
it's 28-21.
by a touchdown
The
here in
the Heat not facing Oregon, though. They must have that pickle juice on standby.
Oh yeah.
The pickle juice against the Dr. Pepper.
Here's the
Which is
kickoff
more
team
refreshing?
now.
We'll have to find out.
Boot this one away.
I've been to Waco once and it was pretty neat. It was in the winter.
Inside the 5.
So
Probably
much
the
more
wise
tolerable.
choice.
And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
Any other scores that we want to share?
The last drive, the passing game, very effective.
How about TCU falling in Arlington to K-State?
The defense make adjustments.
Kansas State making a statement with that game.
It's Finn.
As there's the screenplay. Still on his feet. Brought down after a gain of 4.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially.
How about North Dakota getting their first win as a brand new FBS program?
They're back in the FBS. They got the win over Cornell. 14-9 the final in that one. Ole Miss dominating reigning American champs Charlotte. 45-12.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Both Penn State and Michigan, the two top teams in the Big Ten, comfortably winning their games. Michigan 40-28 over Washington. Penn State 45-10 over Syracuse. Low snap. Handoff to the back. Not going to get the first.
Will they go for it?
I think with 4th and 1, down 7 in the 4th with 2.5 minutes to go, you gotta.
Well, you've got all 3 timeouts, and you have the 2-minute warning.
They're going to punt it.
That's pretty bold.
They'll punt it away.
Defense.
Their defense
With the
has
field
worked.
position.
And they'll have to stop at
Maybe
their
hoping
15.
that we could get another fumble. But they need that stadium pulse to rise. They need that fans.
On a screen play. Not much to gain. It does eat up clock, which is Oregon's main prime directive is the word I'm looking for. You want to eat up clock here.
2-minute warning.
Dun, 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 dun.
We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to
Thank you,
out the clock.
everybody else except me. I forgot the 2-minute warning existed.
Second down after that previous play.
That does help give
About it. 2-minute
Baylor a
timeout.
little bit more some time.
I'm so glad football's back in full swing.
Same here.
They're going to try the jet sweep. Nothing to gain there. Timeout, Baylor.
Behind the line, it's a loss of 2. And now a timeout taken by the defense trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
3rd and 10.
Been tough so far to get this drive.
Oregon looking for that ever so crucial first down.
Inside their own 20. What's the call going to be?
Burnette airing it out. Has been
Goes
wide
in.
open for the
First
first
down.
down to midfield. Timeout, Bears.
Might be over.
They bring him down, but not before.
It ain't over till it's over.
Play through this offense through the air.
That Orange
that?
Blossom Classic proves it.
Here they are
Yeah.
working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision.
Handoff
And
to
after the throw, he does it. You can
Handoff to Graham.
keep working that clock.
And it'll be 28-21 with another timeout. The last timeout for the Bears.
Regarding some craziness, the game should be over.
Another first down would put the icing on it. But a 3rd and long. This is still as crucial as any other 3rd down Oregon's converted.
And the pulse is off the chart.
You can't have any turnovers. That first down is critical. They'll hand it off. They won't get the first, but they'll eat up more clock. They might just punt it to give enough room to make it as difficult as possible for Baylor to make a drive, and they will. Punts away, and it'll be cornered.
Almost blocked them. They maybe got a few, maybe 1 or 2 plays left.
22 seconds. Clock management is of the essence. Broken up.
Incomplete.
Let's stop the clock.
This is going to first-time starter for Baylor, D'Angelo Rose. This is going to have to be. This is going to be a career-defining drive if they make it. Rose under center. With time, he'll throw it to the sideline, incomplete.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
With 10 seconds. He's scrambling. He'll just get rid of it.
One more play left.
Last play.
Hail Mary it out.
Last chance for the Bears.
You'd wish he'd find a guy open to give him a chance for this offense to convert, but at least they have some room now to work if they want to bring the punter out.
Down by 7. They've got to convert here for a chance to tie this game.
Last chance. Rose. Stepping up. Gonna air it out deep. There's a flag on the field. It's caught. Wait for the flag.
The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the
Pass interference.
On the defense.
15-yard penalty.
defender flag.
So they'll get one more chance.
Penalty benefiting the offense.
With an extra 15 yards, an untimed down. Rose stepping up, airing it out deep to the end zone. Incomplete.
As time runs out to end the ball game.
And another broken up Hail Mary, as we saw in Clemson. Oregon starts the season out with a huge win. How about 319 yards for Buchanan? 4 touchdowns. 28-21 the final from Waco. And now we marinate. Looking at the future, Oregon's next game is back at home against Utah State. They have a pretty confident schedule ahead of them. Utah State, Eastern Washington. They head on the road for their first conference game against Washington State. Head back home for SMU and Cal. That Week 7 match against Utah is going to be very interesting. As for the Bears were not favored in this game, so it doesn't change much about their projection. They are favored in their next 2 out-of-conference games, Central Michigan and Air Force. They are very likely to win on the road against Iowa State. They host Kansas, head on the road to Texas Tech, and then Week 8, they play Oklahoma State. So a difficult stretch up ahead for both Oregon and Baylor, but for now, a few weeks to recuperate. But what a whole week of football. Finally back in full swing. Thank you all for watching tonight's game. Don't forget to tune in on Tuesday night for the 2KU Weekly. We're also going to be on Discord Sunday night for Dave's show and Arizona State from Las Vegas. And we might as well head on Monday as well, Virginia and Indiana, to wrap out Week 1. Thank you all for watching, and so long from the 2KU.